Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
You're now listening to the Alumni Clubhouse Report, brought to you by the Alumni Co-Ed Softball League, LLC, and the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Alumni Co-Ed Clubhouse Report, the final Clubhouse Report of the 2014 season. It's been a long season, and it finally came to an end for two teams that will battle it out to be the right to be called the Alumni Co-Ed League champions. It was Pepper Jack Grill taking on the defending two-time back-to-back champion Furials. Pepper Jack Grill, as you remember earlier in the year, ended almost a 3-year undefeated streak of the Furials. So it was the team that beat the streak versus the team that wanted to continue a different streak. That would be 3 consecutive league championships. And it was an absolutely great championship game. 2 out of 3 series. It ended in 2, but 2 one-run nail-biters, including the deciding game going into extra innings. We sent our correspondent, Anthony Figueroa Jr., to the games live, and he witnessed and scored and reported back to us as the other half of our team, the Damage 365 Radio Network team, was getting ready for the first annual and the first ever female home run derby that was taking place prior to this year's All-Star game on the other side of the island. And we'll have news for that as well, and an absolutely great time and experience at the home run derby and the All-Star game itself, and another nail biter, a 3-1 game, and it was just a great day of softball for a lot of people that were involved. But we will say, going to the championship obviously is the goal for all the teams, and then once you're there, your goal is to win the championship. And for some teams, it didn't happen, but for 2 teams it did. And we're just going to report. We're going to give you the lowdown of who won, who was victorious.
We going to the ship, 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 we going to the ship. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions.
And Damage 365 Radio would like to congratulate the 2014 Alumni Co-Ed Softball League champions, the now 3-peat champions, the Furials, victorious with a 2-game sweep over Pepper Jack Grill, a team they have now faced 3 straight years in the finals. So 3 times was not the charm for Pepper Jack Grill, but man, they showed heart and hustle, and they just dropped really, really close games. Let's man, where's Warner Wolf when you need him? Because not that we have videotape. We're just gonna go to we're gonna go to some paper. So
let's go to the videotape.
There we go. Here we go. Final scores of 6-3 in game one, which was a very close game early. A multiple run inning late, a 4-run fifth inning blew that game open, and they were able to hold on despite Pepper Jack throwing a run up in the 7th inning. They held on for a 6-3 victory. In game two, that went 9 innings. That's 2 extra innings for the softball fans out there at home. A 4-3, was it 4-3 final? 4-3 final. It was just a great day of softball. We're gonna get to some highlights out there that were submitted by both team managers, and then we'll get into the home run derby and the very exciting finals of the home run derby, and we'll get into the All-Star game itself, a very, very good All-Star game. So let's get the highlights of softball from this past weekend, the last weekend of the 2014 Alumni Spring Softball League.
Let's go to the videotape.
And game number 1, Joe Leston was the winning pitcher for the Furioles. Billy Jones went 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Christy Levine had 2 hits, including a double. Mike Maggi was 3 for 3. Jacob Harjo had 2 hits. In game number 2, it was Dave Levine going the distance to full 9 innings. Jamie Leston was 3 for 4 with a run batted in. Mike Calandria had 3 hits, including a triple, and he scored the winning run. Jacob Harjo was 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in, and Lauren Sioko had a hit, which resulted in a run batted in. So good job for the Furioles. Great offense, consistent across the board. Pepper Jack Brian Corella in game 1 was 3 for 3 with a triple and a run scored, while Kevin Cushing was 1 for 2. He drove in 2 runs. Dan Gilby was 2 for 3 with an RBI. And game number 2, Danny Modica was 2 for 4, while Dan Gilby was 2 for 3 with a triple, a run scored, and 2 runs batted in. Amy Janicki, she pitched all 9 innings for that tough loss. She only, she gave up 4 runs in that loss, but, close game, 4-3. So I don't have the official earned and unearned runs scored, but, you give up 4 runs in co-ed softball, it's usually enough to win a game. So, good defense and good pitching all around for both teams. Rob Janicki said himself that two great teams by both teams. A game that was tied 2-2, and then a 4-run inning for the Furioles blew that game open. And then he did the 9-inning pitchers duel in game number 2, the deciding game, which the Furioles took home. It was a great job for both teams. Great job for the managers, Mike Furio of the Furioles and Rob Janicki of Pepper Jack Grill. Great pitching, Joe Leston, Dave Levine, Danny Modica, and Amy Janicki. So good job by both teams. Nobody can hang their head despite the loss, because an absolute great display of softball went on on Saturday morning for the Alumni Co-ed Softball League. No better way to have these 2 teams represent the league in a championship and go out and play the way they played. So great job. But again, what can you say? Congratulations to the Furioles for taking home their 3rd straight Alumni Co-ed championship and the three-peat. Not to get sued by Phil Jackson, but the three-peat is complete. So at this time, we're going to take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into the home run derby.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Over a decade of excellent dining experience. Dine in, take out, or free delivery. We feature over 25 different types of pizza pies, and also will create anything you want. Our sauces are made fresh daily and use only the freshest ingredients. We also have good old-fashioned style entrees, cooked like your mom used to make. From wraps, calzones, rolls, and pasta specials galore to calamari and soups, all in a cozy atmosphere. Call today or stop on in.
You guys, you lollygag the ball around the infield. You lollygag your way down to first. You lollygag in and out of the dugout. Do you know what that makes you, Larry?
Lollygaggers.
Lollygaggers.
First offering, just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. Ball 4. Ball 8. Low, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded on 12 straight pitches. Boy, how can these guys lay off pitches that close?
Yep. Man, that ball got out of here in a hurry. You know, anything travels that far, ought to have a damn stewardess on it, don't you think?
Hey, Evelyn. Can I ask you a question? You got a moment? Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a peach.
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you. Now you start using your head. That's that lump that's 3 feet above your ass. Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And as you say, there's no crying in softball. Okay? No crying. No crying in softball. Okay, welcome back, and we want to get into the home run derby that took place. Another great addition to the postseason All-Star Game weekend. An absolute. It was a really cool event. I mean, considering, you know, it was pretty much it's an all-girl thing, and you know, we need the girls to play softball because it is co-ed, and I think it was a really cool addition to the lineup of postseason fun. So here was your contestants for the home run derby. It was Crystal Schiavone, Vicky Crivelli, Stephanie Allen, Nicole Mandaro, Marisol Polino, Kerry Schweiger, Leslie Stackhouse, Kristen Mastriani, Lori Capiello, Rose Cardona, Kristen Liberatore, and Erica Cavanaugh. They were the contestants for this year's home run derby, and we had a lot of almosts. Let's put it this way: if the fence was probably 1 foot shallower, we probably would have had a whole bunch of home runs hit. But there was a lot of zeros put on the board, and I do see these ladies coming back next year, and they're not going to be putting zeros on the board because they're going to take this experience as a learning experience. Say, you know what, I know what I need to do. From round 1 to round 2, you can see the aggressiveness was up, the technique was different. So they learned from the first round, because we pretty much had a first round of zeros, except for Stephanie Allen, who put 5 home runs on the board in round number 1. And because of the goose eggs, we had to go to a elimination round number 2, and a couple more zeros got put on the board, except for Kerry Schweiger, who hit 1. And that 1 home run put her into the finals against Stephanie Allen, because Stephanie Allen hit 3 home runs in round number 2. So it was teammates from Damage Athletics, Stephanie Allen, who had 8 home runs in the bag, and Kerry Schweiger, who had 1 home run, but it was that 1 home run that was enough to propel her to the finals. And Kerry Schweiger took home the 2014 Alumni Co-Ed Softball League Home Run Derby Championship, out-homering teammate Stephanie Allen 6-3 in the finals, giving her 7 total for the tournament. Despite having 11 home runs total for the tournament, Stephanie Allen took home the runner-up award. 2 awards were given out for the Home Run Derby. Congratulations to all the ladies for making this first annual event fun and very exciting. They really got into it. I think next year we'll get some music in the background so it's not so dead